right, y'all. This is our take. Mark the moderator.
Thanks.com. The game is the game. Always.
Leaf is only family, Brooklyn forever. I'm here to debate.
Avery the Process, Building 8. I'm leaps and bounds taller than Leaf.
Yo! All right, yo, that's funny. Some leaps and bounds. Yo, okay, so check it out. We was in the middle of this heated debate. All right, Leaf, your position is Anthony Davis is the defensive player of the year, bar none, hands down, no question about it. Avery, in your corner, you are saying that is not true. He's not leaps and bounds ahead. Y'all two go at it. We're going to watch. Go ahead, debate this out.
Listen, listen, this is my problem with Leaf. Leaf said he's leaps and bounds better, right? In his initial argument, Leaf then says, and I'm not even going off stats, then proceeds later in the debate to go over stats. I'm lost here, Leaf.
I just wanted to tell you. I just wanted to tell you.
I understand you confusing me.
Because you're talking about Kawhi Leo, bro. If you're watching basketball, Kawhi Leonard has not been the same defender for like the past 2 seasons. Kawhi Leonard is actually like the Clippers' 3rd best defender, maybe 4th.
No,
if you wanted to keep it a buck.
Again,
if you want to say Kawhi Leonard, you might as well put Paul George ahead of him. I give you Paul George. I give you Patrick Beverly.
Listen, what
you're not going to sit here and tell me Kawhi Leonard. That shows me that you're not watching basketball.
No,
you're better off saying Ben Simmons.
Listen, let's not go there. I'm not going there. I'm not saying that I have a bona fide defensive player of the year. Here's why.
So what the hell are you talking about then?
Let me explain. Let me explain to you. You vehemently said that this guy was leaps and you said it's not close. So what I'm saying to you is, I don't think that that's accurate. I'm not saying that the guy's not a good defensive player. Never said that. I'm saying that it's not accurate. You're saying that Rudy Gobert is not close to a defensive player. You're saying
this year. I'm talking about this
year. I'm talking about the same year you're talking about. You're saying Rudy Gobert is not as close to Anthony Davis as a defensive player? Are you saying that wait. Are you saying that Ben Adebayo in himself is not a good defensive player? Is that what you're telling me?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
But you said leaps and bounds. You said it's not close.
This year is not close. Avery, I know you don't bet. I know you don't make bets, but let's make a friendly wager, Avery. A friendly wager that when these votes come out, the first place votes for Anthony Davis, it will not be close. What do you want to wager? It could be a soda. It could be whatever, bro. Whatever. I go get a Ben Simmons jersey, whatever you want.
Wow.
All right. I want you to walk up in Albany for an hour. That's it. Just 1 hour.
Damn, bro. This son really don't like me, bro.
I come to East Flatbush, you go to Albany, and we're good. There it is. You know what I'm saying? I sit on the corner, wherever you want me to sit on the corner for hours. Okay, Lee? That's what it is. I'm just saying that it's not something where it's like, yo, so you're saying Anthony Davis is going to get way more first place votes than anybody else. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Okay, I like how you thought about that.
Okay. No. I wasn't thinking about it. I wanted to know absolutely.
Again, I never said that Anthony Davis wasn't a good defender. My argument will always stand is you can't argue that Rudy Gobert is not close to a defensive player that he is as a presence. You can't argue Ben Adebayo. You cannot argue the Greek Freak is not a good defensive player.
Yo, right now from watching games, the narrative is, I'm just going by watching games, the narrative is Giannis or Anthony Davis or Bam is going to be one of those 3 are going to be the defensive player.
That's a lie. That's a lie, and I like how you did that. That's a lie. You're baiting me, and I ain't going to take the bait, Mark. I'm not going to take the bait. I'm going to just let it live.
What's he talking about?
All right. So Avery, I just want to say something because you kept saying Rudy Gobert, and every time you said it, you see I screwed up my face. Bro, if you watch Utah, Rudy Gobert isn't he defends the paint. But that's all he can really do, bro. He can't go out and guard guards like AD or Bam can. Hold on. No. And if you're watching these games in the bubble, teams are attacking Rudy Gobert. He's looking suspect, bro.
Yo, listen. To Lee's point, let me say this. Rudy Gobert, this season here has not been the defensive player he was in the past.
Not even in the question.
Now that I am going to co-sign, his name has not come up much when you talk about the defensive player this season. That's all I can talk about.
So wait, Mark, the third name you brought up was Ben Adebayo.
Yes, Ben.
That's the narrative?
That's the narrative.
That's the narrative. That is the narrative.
Just
It
tell me
definitely
that.
is the narrative.
I like what y'all doing.
Wait, hold on.
I like what y'all doing.
I said if you're watching games, the narrative is you watching games that's the narrative. What you want me to tell you?
The narrative, if you're watching games, the narrative is Ben Simmons in there too. Let's not play ourselves. I know you don't like me, but let's not play ourselves.
Listen, I haven't heard Ben Simmons' name. I haven't heard Ben Simmons' name. All right?
No, I purposely left it out.
Listen, I haven't heard his name.
I purposely left out Ben Simmons not to be called a homer. I purposely did that because y'all were going to call me that.
No,
I knew where he was going. I knew that's where he wanted to go with it.
And let's be real.
To not be called what, Avery?
What? To be called a homer. I didn't want to be.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said something else. My bad. My fault.
Anyway, you could argue Greek. I'm sure you could argue Anthony Davis. I'm sure you could argue Ben Adebayo. I'm sure you could argue Ben Simmons. But you can't say Anthony Davis this year, to me, in my opinion, is leaps and bounds better. That's all I'm saying.
Here's why I'm saying leaps and bounds over Greek and over Bam, right? Because the Lakers' defense is trash without Anthony Davis. Milwaukee plays great team defense, and so does Miami. Miami team is built on a bunch of defenders that could actually score the ball also. But that's why I say it's not even close, because Anthony Davis makes that defense. The other teams don't need the other two for that defense to roll. They move on the string.
Okay. All right. So you say one relies on the other. That's what you're saying. In Milwaukee, you're saying one, for the most part, one relies on the other. It's the team defense, and the Greek freak plays defense predicated based off his team defense. That's what you're saying, right? And Anthony Davis singularly is a better defender than those said players. Am I correct?
I think Anthony Davis is a better defender than those said players, yeah.
Okay. Now, that's a different argument. I'm just saying that I don't think he's leaps and bounds better. That's a different argument. We can argue that all day. I don't mind that.
Wait.
Leaps and bounds better is not right.
But, Abe, let me ask the question. Why do you feel that he's not leaps and bounds ahead of him? Why is Anthony Davis?
And I'm only talking about just this season.
Not. Because I think if you watch situationally, the defensive plays that the Greek freak has made, and I ain't even going to touch anybody else, but the defensive plays that the Greek freak makes, you know what I mean, in the stretch, just all over the court, in my opinion. And I agree with you, the Lakers may not have a great defense, and Anthony Davis may singly be a good defense player. I just don't think that he is. If you put those two together, those two neck and neck, you're not going to say, yo, Anthony Davis is leaps and bounds a better defender than the Greek freak. I'm sorry.
Can you say Milwaukee, their team defense, it might be a result of the Greek freak, meaning that he's their best player. He plays hard on defense all the time, so everybody else has to step their game up. Could he be affecting their team defense like that? You're making it seem like they were a great defensive team without him. Maybe they are a great defensive team because of how hard he plays. If our best player is playing exceptional defense, I have no reason for slacking. Is that possible?
I say it's possible. My only thing, what I think I'm hearing is this here. It's the context leaf that you're using, leaps and bounds ahead is what Avery's having a problem. That's where the problem lies at. When you have a guy like a Greek freak, like a Bam that's playing very good defense, but it should, Avery's saying it should be a little closer than the way you have it. You have it as if he's levels above everybody else. And Anthony Davis is playing very good defense. He is.
You ask me, Mark, do me a favor. Ask Avery a question if he's watching all these teams play basketball.
I think he's hearing you because he's on this call. So
I don't even want to talk to him right now.
Hey, just pretend like I'm not here. It's fine. No problem. You know what I'm saying? We can do that too. Yo, listen, I've watched enough Laker games. They're on TV all the time to say to you, Anthony Davis can play defense. I will never deny that. You know what I'm saying? I've watched enough Milwaukee games. I've watched enough Miami games. I've watched enough Philly games, obviously. I think all of those plays.
Time out.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
Time out. If you watch enough Philly games, then you can't say that Ben Simmons should be in this conversation. If you watch enough Philly games. I'm just saying. If you talk about homer status, now that's something different.
Now, Lee, I'm gonna go on your point, Lee. You said if I'm watching enough games, I should know about Anthony Davis. And I'm gonna pretend like Mark's not on the call down. If he's watching enough games, he knows damn well Ben Simmons plays defense, so he can cut it out.
Hold on. No one said he didn't play defense. I said he wouldn't be in this conversation.
Sure he is. I'm gonna take Lee's point. Let me take Lee's point. This year, if we're talking this year, yes, I'm gonna say that. Absolutely. Sorry, if you're talking this year, absolutely. He's in the conversation. He's in the conversation. There's no denial about that. I know you don't like light-skinned players, but I get it, son. This is what it is.
Nah. Hold on, Mark. On some real joint, I would have Ben Simmons maybe fourth, fifth.
I said the top three, so that means he wouldn't be in the conversation, Lee.
My bad. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that part.
That's what I said. He would not be in the conversation.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you this. He's gonna get more votes than Ben Adebayo. I bet you that.
Oh my God. Okay. It sounds good. I mean,
listen, I really don't care until Son starts hitting at least three pointers a game. Really doesn't matter to me, G. Okay. So until that happens, we know what he is.
You know what's so crazy too? Because a lot of people got Brook Lopez in the conversation.
That's an interesting, actually interjection there, Lee. Because yes, I've heard his name mentioned, but not in the top three. He's not in the top three, but the defense has been mentioned. They was just talking about it the other night. How much of a better defender he is on that team, who is with the Greek Freak also. Again, I think sometimes just like Banks said, players around you can make your defense better, can make you play better, unless you want Philly. But then that's a different story.
Shit.
But listen, here's the sign. It's fine. The Knicks aren't even in the bubble. They're in their own bubble.
They're in their own bubble. They're in their own bubble.
They're in their own bubble. I don't really care. I will say this, that when you start talking about, unfortunately, defensive player of the year, most times it goes to a big man. That's just how the NBA does their foolish voting, as we know. Most times. Unless you have a name, so to speak, right, and you're playing for another team, wouldn't most times it go to a big man?
Wouldn't Ben Simmons be called a big man? He's 6'11" and can't.
No. I'm moving away from that point. It's not. I'm not. What I'm saying is that will the NBA give it to somebody like Ben Simmons? They don't consider him a big man.
Nah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, Avery. Think about it. Kawhi won it 2 times. Tony Allen won it several times. I don't agree with that.
Please, that's a poor attempt at being a politician. That's horrible. All right.
Hey, I don't agree with that, Avery.
Yeah, you way off, bro. You way off. And yo, on that note, y'all, we out of here. Avery done messed the show up with that BS context he just threw in there. Yo, this is our take, y'all. Yo, get
shout out to Patrick Ewing, y'all.
Yo, get your merch.
That wasn't necessary.
Knicks is on the come up. I ain't mad at you.
This is our take. This is our take. This is our take. This is our take.